Picture a newborn baby. It can't walk, it can't crawl, it can't even hold up its own head. All it can do is cry and wait for someone else to fix everything. Now compare that to almost any other animal. A baby horse stands and walks within an hour of being born. A baby deer can run from danger the same day. A human baby, left alone in the wild, would die within hours. We have by far the most helpless newborns on the planet. So here is the strange question. If our babies are this fragile, how did our species survive at all? How did ancient humans, with no hospitals, no doctors, no formula, keep their babies alive long enough to become us? Start with why human babies are so helpless in the first place. It comes down to two things that make us human: big brains and walking on two legs. Walking upright made the human hips narrower, but our brains kept growing bigger. A baby with a fully grown brain would never fit through the birth canal. So, evolution made a brutal trade. Human babies are born early, unfinished. Their brains do most of their growing after birth. Every human is, in a way, born too soon. And it showed. For most of history, having a baby was one of the most dangerous things a person could do, for both mother and child. We see it in ancient bones and in studies of the last hunter-gatherer groups alive today. As many as half of all children died before they grew up. Half. That was normal. Every family expected to lose children. So how did the other half make it? The answer is the thing almost everyone gets wrong. We picture an ancient mother, alone, holding her baby. But that almost never happened. In the groups that survived, a baby was not raised by one person. It was raised by everyone. The anthropologist Sarah Hrdy gave this a name: cooperative breeding. From the moment it was born, a baby was passed around. Aunts held it, older children carried it, other mothers fed it when its own mother was tired or sick. Researchers watching modern hunter-gatherers have seen a single newborn held by more than 10 different people in its first hours of life. The baby almost never touched the ground. And then there were the grandmothers. Here is something strange about humans. Most animals have babies until the day they die. Human women live for decades after they can no longer have children. Why? One leading idea is the grandmother hypothesis. Studying the Hadza people of Tanzania, scientists noticed that some of the hardest workers in camp were the older women. They dug for roots, they gathered food, they fed their grandchildren. A child with a busy grandmother was far more likely to live. We may have evolved long lives precisely because old women kept babies alive. Then there was the carrying. A baby was held, skin to skin, almost constantly, for years, and something was wired into us because of it. When a mother stands and walks while holding her baby, the baby goes quiet. Its heart slows, it stops squirming. This is automatic, built in from a time when a crying baby could draw a predator, and staying quiet meant staying alive. Babies were also nursed for years, not months. That fed the child, and it spaced births apart, so a mother was rarely caring for two helpless infants at once. But here is the part that changes everything. We say the village raised the child. The truth may be the other way around. The helpless child built the village. Because our babies were so demanding, so impossible for one person to raise alone, our ancestors were forced to cooperate, to share food, to trust each other with the most precious thing they had. Many scientists believe this is where much of our kindness, our empathy, our need for one another comes from. We did not become caring and then have fragile babies. We had fragile babies, and that is what made us caring. Our greatest weakness may be the exact thing that made us human. So think back to that newborn who can't lift its own head. You were that baby once, completely helpless, unable to survive a single day alone, and yet here you are. Which means someone fed you, someone carried you, someone got up in the dark again and again when it would have been easier not to, and behind them, a line stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. Every one of your ancestors was once a helpless baby that someone refused to put down. Not one link in that chain ever broke. If it had, you would not exist. You are not proof that you were strong. You are proof that you were kept alive by people whose names are gone forever. We all survived being human at its most fragile. That is the only reason any of us are here.